Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the YouTube channel God Will Do It For You. My name is Steven, and I hope everyone's having a great day so far. And what we're going to be talking about today is when spiritual warfare intensifies. And the reason that this is going to be a particular topic for today, because this morning I had a very vicious spiritual attack on my mind, and luckily I recognized it after about sitting in it for about 30 minutes. But man, oh man, it was very strategic. It was very intentional to the damage it was trying to do. It was inflicting a array of emotions, fear, doubt, and not in God, but just fear that I'm not making the right decision as far as what I want to do with the food business. Like, man, what if I have this money and I put it in this and it be for nothing? Fear that, hey, what if I'm a good man, I have great qualities, I want to be a husband, but I don't get anybody? Or, it put a lot of concerning things into my mind. And it all started with this video I saw last night. There was this gentleman. I think he's about 1 year older than me, and God clearly blessed him because he's got a YouTube platform. He's able to live financially free. He has nice things, but there's particular things that are in his life that are happening. He's not close to his kid, and he's alone. And he literally broke down on his live video and just started crying about how alone he was. And he was like, I don't have nobody. I don't have nothing but this platform. He was like, I'm always alone. I'm a good dude, this and that. And for some reason, that particular video, I just kind of felt bad for him last night. I was like, man, that ain't gonna be me. But then this morning, I thought about that a little more. And then I started to survey my surroundings. And then that's where the enemy found an opening, because he was like, you're gonna be like that too. You're wasting your time on this food business. You haven't really seen the results that you want to see. Why waste the money that you have in your account now to make something happen? Hey, your YouTube channel isn't really doing that good. You have almost 100 videos on here, and your channel has barely scratched a little over 100 subscribers. Meanwhile, there's other people that have just 90-something videos or 120 videos, and they have over 100,000 subscribers, and they do the same face-based content. He said, you're wasting your time. You're all you have is your son. That's all you ever have. Do you really believe that God is going to come through and make something happen with the goals and things that you desire? You have all that talent and nothing to show for it. Those were the type of thoughts that just all of a sudden, I don't normally think like that. I'm normally a really positive thinker. But when those thoughts came into me, boy, it brought my mood from this to and it did it really quick. And luckily, I had to pull over and just park and just silence my surroundings and pray. And remember what the Bible says. The enemy who walks around like a lion, walking about seeking who he can devour, his job is to steal, kill, and destroy. And so again, if the enemy knows that you have something to steal and kill, he has your attention. And so for one, the last time I felt this feeling of this intensity was when my food business was getting ready to get legalized. Now the crazy thing is, I'd even be talking like, man, nothing's even happening with it yet. Why is he attacking me so hard? And it's because he wants to stop it from ever getting to the place that you desire for it to be. And for me, I know right now the desire for me is at the end of this month, I'm trying to have a website built. I'm trying to have the brand created, the menu revamped. I'm getting ready to try to push it to the next level as far as recognition and it being noticed, so that way people take me serious and I could possibly start, gaining some leverage or whatever with it. And of course, as I'm getting closer to the end of this month, now all of a sudden this spiritual warfare is creeping in. And it was definitely intentional, because he was trying to put the fear in me, like, well, why would you even waste the money? You got money in your account now. You could spend it on other things. Why take the risk and use it and then nothing come from it? And so that initial thought of trying to inflict fear into my mind and into my actions, especially with my music. He's like, listen to what you just created. It sounds like radio quality, but yet it's not even noticed. And he's like, you're just wasting your time. And again, it's just trying to deter me from being, moving forward in what I desire to do. And that's good news, believe it or not, because it lets you know that in order for you to get the attention from the enemy, you have to be going about your will. You have to be moving forward in your will with God. He's not going to waste his time on you if you aren't doing anything that is in pursuit of God's will for your life. The enemy does not want anybody to be blissfully and fruitfully living out here, financially free, or doing the work of God, trying to win souls. He does not. The enemy's job is exactly what he's trying to do. He's trying to prevent things from being so. Or if it is so, he is trying to destroy it before it gains any traction. And for me, going into prayer, remembering the word in the Bible, and just remembering that all these things that God allows to happen is to strengthen us, to build our endurance for what's to come. So that way, when it does come, we're able to stand firm, and any type of negativity or anything like that, it kind of bounces off of you, because now you've been through ridicule, hurt, betrayal, spiritual warfare, financial situations. You've been through the fire. And now God is like, okay, you'll be ready for these things that come for you in the future. It won't affect you as much as you think that it would if you didn't have this training. This is all very essential. But as we're all human, it is a little difficult going through it at the time when you're going through the emotions and when the attack is being, is going into effect. But just know that as long as we lean on God and we remember the word that's in the Bible, because the Bible tells us to pray against this and to remember the word. As long as we know what we should do when these things start to creep up, because the enemy, he looks for an opening. He's like, oh, got one. It's go time. It's now or never. Let's take him out. Don't give him the ability to gain traction. That is exactly what he does. When the enemy notices, again, when he knows that you aren't going back to your old self, when you, let's say, for me, hey, I used to drink and smoke I used to smoke and then I used to drink way too much, and now that's the total opposite now. So he's like, well, he's not going to go back to that person. I've already had people try to offer him drinks, and he's been around people that smokes, and he's just not going to do it. So, fine. I have to hit him where I know I can and where I know I could do the most damage, and that's in the mind. That is what he will do when he knows that you will not turn back into your former self, when you've already accepted and, say, hey, you know what, I'm going to do this walk no matter what. The enemy comes after your mind. So just know, if and spiritual warfare intensifies in your life, just know that you are on the right track towards progression. I know a lot of people like to say, hey, if spiritual warfare intensifies, that means your breakthrough is near. They don't know nothing. I hate to say it. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know what it means until time goes along, and whatever God decides to do is what he decides to do. But just know that if it's intensifying, you're on your way towards progression. And the only time that progression happens is if you keep moving forward, pursuing your goals. You move forward and still going about your walk with God. At that point, you will see if a breakthrough is around the corner. You will see if something is getting ready to change. You will see. But I'm not going to lead y'all on just to assume automatically, hey, just because this has happened, that means something good is about to come right around the corner. It could just be the enemy's trying to jack you up before you make some traction. Hey, if a breakthrough's around the corner, great. For me, I am aspiring to do my business and to push it forward some more. Because if the business gains the traction that I need, I can get out of doing these deliveries and things that I do right now, and I can actually put more time towards music. So again, that benefit could bring forward movement in all types of things that I'm trying to do. As far as this channel goes, I really don't care that somebody else only posted it. I think I had ran across a channel, they only had posted like 126 videos and had 112,000 subscribers, and she was like, man, you know, God has truly blessed me, and how this page just took off in just a year and this and that. And I'm like, man, I've been doing mine for a year and I don't even have a fraction of that. One thing I realized though is she no longer works and she lives off of that page. I do not plan to do that at all. I don't plan to live off of this page. I plan to utilize this page to be a blessing to the environment that I'm located in. So again, two different paths, and that's why I said in my other video, don't compare yourself, because everybody's journey and task is different. That person does faith-based content just to inspire people and things of that nature. This is similar, but this is me actually giving you my life experience. And with that, I am going to utilize anything that comes through this page to help people. So two totally different paths. Again, normal type of thinking that I usually think, I really don't be caring what other people do. I'm like, hey, that would be nice, but you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what God does for me. And that's just what we have to have, that mindset. Don't allow the enemy to deter us off that path, especially when we could be so close. I'm pretty sure you've all seen that magazine picture of, you know, the dude mining for diamonds, and he kept mining and mining and mining, and then he just got tired, and he was like, you know what, this is pointless. He sold the mine to someone else, and that person dug a few feet and hit the diamonds. And so sometimes we could be so close to what we've been hoping for, and then give up right before something's getting ready to show us that, hey, all your effort wasn't for no reason. So my encouragement and my aim in this video is not only just to let you know, like, hey, you know, I don't know what's going on, I don't know what's about to happen. All I can do is just keep doing what I'm supposed to do, and I can hope and see and have faith that God doesn't have me looking like a fool out here. Lord, because I'm telling you, I don't know how I just to be sacrificing everything and then nothing come of it. Oh boy, that would be a little hard. That would be a blow to the gut. But I have faith and I believe in God that He's not going to have me looking like a fool out here. And I truly believe and have faith that the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. I didn't know who was walking around my car. So keep the faith. Stay focused. Stay strong. Pray. Spend time with the Lord, especially when spiritual warfare creeps up. Just pray. Spend some time with the Lord. Understand that everything that He allows to happen to us is to strengthen us and to better us. As long as we keep that mindset, we'll know that everything is going to be all right at the end of the day. And that's it. So I hope this video's been a blessing. If you feel led to like, share, subscribe, definitely do so. Otherwise, have a great weekend. See you Monday. Till next time.